This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. This is type of beat to make your G's get funky. Bag you up a stack of that work and get some money. Cause ain't shit funny when your pockets looking broken. Chest caving in cause you looking like you smoking. I ain't rockin', homie, and I ain't joking. Shout out to my foothill homies in East Oakland. Every time we coming cause we do it straight loking. And hit it from the back with a mean ass stroking. Nowadays you gotta keep your eyes wide open. Cause you can get caught slipping in the wide open. This is for the hopeless homies that's still hoping. Whether you got a 9 to 5 or you the dope man, I be the spokesman for homies in the struggle. Either we gon' change or remain in this bubble. This is for the hustlers. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. Now back to the G's. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. Either you a hustler, homie, or you a customer. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers.
Welcome to the G-Lew Show, After Hours Live. I am your host with the most, Big G-Lew. Yes, sir. And tonight we got a very special guest, as you already see in the caption, and you've been seeing all week. This is my homie right here, like family right here. You know, a lot of accolades, a lot of titles to his name. You know what I mean? Some get it confused. You know what I mean? Some don't know. Is he drunk? Is he cooking my shit? Is he like faded when he's cooking? Is my barbecue gonna get burnt or what? We don't know. So I'm just gonna let him come on and talk about it tonight. This is my brother right here. He's a legend in my eyes because he does what he does like no one else can do it. You know what I mean? Without any further ado. Hold on. Let me what up, everyone in the comments? What up, Western Ave Queen? Check this out. Let me put my lokes on so I can see what I'm saying. Okay. There we go. It's your homie G-Lew. And without any further ado, we got our special guest, the legendary Drunken Chef Barbecue is here.
What up? What up?
What up, brother? How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. A little tired, but you know, we here. We're doing this.
Right.
How you doing?
Good, homie. Good, homie. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you back. I know you've been on here, I think, before, right?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you back.
You got a typo, but introduce yourself to the people, man. I told them who you were, but you can do it better than I can. So let the people know who we got up in here tonight, homie.
What up? What up? Drunken Chef in the house, known as Drunken Chef across YouTube land. I am the face of DrunkenChefBbq here on YouTube and across a bunch of other socials that we finally decided to get. We pretty much do a lot of stuff on our channel with food and things like that. I don't want to go too far into things. I don't know.
It's all good. I think we talked about this before, but tell me first even how the name got started, because we got to clear that first, because you know some people will trip out on the name, homie, right? So first and foremost, tell us about the name Drunken Chef, please.
So the name actually comes, well, I've had a bunch of different names throughout the years pertaining to alcohol, being a grateful alcoholic. I'm not a heavy drinker like I used to be, but I used to be one of those dudes that would go out, party, do whatever, drink, come home, and then be in the kitchen and tell myself that I'm chefing it up. So one day the name just came up and was Drunken Chef, you know.
Right.
That's pretty much the short version of it.
Right, because you got to eat like back in the day when you come home and you hella faded, right?
Yeah.
To eat. Like, I gotta feed that liquor, right?
Yeah, you can't drive to the taco spot, or you know what I'm saying? You too faded, so.
Right. So when you were coming home faded and started chefing it up, did you know were people telling you this is good, the homies telling you this is good, or you were just telling yourself, or what?
Most of the time it was me telling myself. But I mean, you know, depending on who I was with, at times I was just putting whatever was in the fridge together. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of leftovers, just start throwing things together, throwing spices, things of that nature. Little by little, we started cooking for people, started getting more into cooking. My inspiration comes from my mom's from back in the day. You know, she used to be in the kitchen all the time, so I used to watch what she would do all the time, you know. She'd be at work all day long, come home and just put something together. So that's kind of where all that came from. To just later on in life, I just started doing it on my own. Right.
That's what's up. And when did you well, I can't say when you officially got started. You were already cooking and doing your thing, but when did it kind of go to that next step where you were like kind of saying I could do this a little bit, or you getting requested or what?
No, it was just a passion that I had for cooking. I mean, cooking throughout the years, even as a teen and into my early adulthood, was just doing small stuff. Moms was teaching me how to do stuff. Later on, once I got into my own spot, was old enough to have my own place, I started getting into barbecuing, grilling and stuff. Being in apartment living, you can't have charcoal, so I had to use propane. And it was just experimenting with different things, started watching, later on, once YouTube came around, I started watching videos and stuff. And that's when I was like, man, I could do that. So once I moved out to Arizona is when I really got into it with the smoking of the meats and seeing all these barbecue spots out here and, hearing about all the Texas barbecue and going to different places and trying them out. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely can do this. So I started getting into that. That was probably about 4 years ago.
Right. And how was that transition? Because I know you're from California. How was that transition to Arizona and all that?
I don't think Arizona really wanted me. And I say that because prior to actually moving out here, we visited a couple times. And on the way out here, there was some things that happened with the vehicles. And, I was on my way out to an interview for a job. And my car broke down like just as I crossed the border of the state line.
Right.
And ended up having to get towed to the nearest city, which was like 30 miles away. Tow cost was not the business. So once we finally got here, though, it wasn't really that bad. It was just mainly the heat, the just being really hot in the summertime. That was the major transition. That was a struggle.
That's a different type of heat, huh?
Yeah, man, it's brutal out here.
Wow.
Try smoking some meats out there at 118, 120 degrees, man. It's rough.
So let me ask you this. How do you guys cope like in the summertime when it's really, really hot? I mean, I know that's maybe a kind of dumb question, but what do you really do like to stay cool? Like, do they work with you? Because I'm sure the AC bill is high and all that, but that can only do so much. Like how do you guys like do it over there in the summertime?
Well, it's like you said, it's mandatory to have air conditioning out here. We can't survive without the AC.
Right.
I'm not sure how folks that are out there on the streets do it because I mean it's brutal, Right. But we go from AC to AC, so we're here at home. Excuse me, we have the air conditioning running. The bill does get kind of high. We can get up to $400 a month. That's just throwing it out there. I'm gonna keep it real.
So they don't. So let me ask you this: just say like how people kind of do it in New York or East Coast states when it gets really cold with the heating bill. Like they don't work with people with how that works, knowing that, like you said, people have to have AC, and of course it's going to be high in the summer. Like you would think they,
Well, there's programs and things out here that'll help folks that do have higher bills that may not be able to afford them.
Right.
I grind and I grind and I grind. So, to try to keep that, we do try to minimize the AC usage, but some days you just can't, you know what I mean?
Right.
We just sit on the couch with the ceiling fan going and we're just sitting there like this, like,
Right.
So, but then we go from the house and we go to work and work has AC in there. So you're always in AC. The only time you really feel the heat is when you're going from your house to the car to the other building or whatever like that.
Right. He said that shit is a must. And I wasn't trying to be like you said, like they're gonna give people a pass. I was just wondering how that is, like when it is so hot, you like how that works. You know what I mean? That's all. But they ain't giving a fuck, huh? They want their money. So I get it.
They still want the money. I mean, they'll help you out to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, you're still going to end up having to pay.
Right.
They have this thing where when it does get hot, the lights, the like if you're low on your light bill or you haven't paid it, they won't shut you down. They give you like an extended period. We have this hot days. I forget what exactly it's called.
Right.
So we could be on that for like 30 days. just to get through that hot period, and your electricity won't be disconnected, but your bill's still stacking. So, yeah.
Right. Got you. So I'm sure that was kind of crazy when the COVID thing was going on, right? When people were out of work and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the bills were high because nobody was, like you said, nobody was there at work, and everybody's here all day.
Right. I bet that was crazy. Wow. But back to this food, this barbecue. Like, so when do we get officially cracking with barbecue? And when I say cracking, like, you really like how we know you as, because I know you're still not officially like like, I don't think last time we talked, like, out there really doing stuff like that, right? You got your rubs and all that, but you're not out there with the Drunken Chef brand actually, you know, out there in the field, are you? Not yet.
No, we actually, so I started doing the barbecue videos and things back in 2019 when we first moved out here, but it's only been really tough in the last 2 years. And I say tough, meaning, you know, going hard at it, doing the barbecue thing and the rubs. We're not out there officially like doing caterings and things like that. I've had folks hit me up and I'm like, yeah, you know, we can do something for you. We can talk, let me know. I do cook up still for coworkers and friends and stuff if they want something.
Right.
The main legit part is the rubs, the brand, the name. We've gotten our copyrights for the logo and all that, so we're trademarked. We've got all that, so we're moving forward. But yeah.
No, congratulations, because that's what I was going to get to next. Like you said, you're not out there in the field as far as doing the cooking, but you're building a brand with your rubs,
Yes,
which really are taking off. Like, you're really building a brand, a well-respected name. Like, everyone likes it. You have returning customers. I know I've gotten some from you a few different times. I need some more now. You know, I've been BSing, I know, but I'm gonna get at you. But I you know, I love my summer heat. DD gets it a lot. She loves, I don't know, it's a couple she gets. You know what I mean? And it's becoming a well-respected brand, bro. So I just want to salute you on doing that, brother, for real.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we have our low and high spots right now, but when it does take off, or, you know, it's like it comes in waves, right? People will buy one, then they'll speak on it, and the next thing you know, we got a flood of orders come in. Then it'll slow down a little bit, and then we get another flood of orders. And we do have a lot of repeat customers, which is freaking amazing, across the states, Canada, Australia. We have some out in Guam. We had someone that wanted some out in Africa, but we never ended up trying to figure something out on that part. So,
hey, I was just gonna ask that what SGV Aaron asked right there. Do you plan, because like you said, you can only do so much, and I know you want to do more, and that takes more help and maybe a team. I don't know, but eventually, do you want to get your rubs in stores or on consignment? You know what I mean? Where it's, you know, I mean, other people are selling it, you're getting it out there more.
That would be pretty awesome. The thing with that, I mean, we've had a couple stores, a couple people reach out to us and things, and it's just about a matter of timing and getting all the things legit. The trademark was one of the things that needed to get done.
Right.
That actually took the trademark, going back to that real quick, the trademark took 2 years for me to get it done. There was a lot of different things that were going wrong with it. And so it was going through the attorney thing and this and that. And it was a very long process, which should have taken the maximum 6 months took 2 years. But that was also due to COVID as well, since it was through that timing. So
I was gonna ask you though, but you probably answered it. Why did something like that take so long? Why do you have so many problems?
Some of the problems had related to the what do they call them? The samples or the submissions of the pictures that I sent them. Wording of it has to be all correct. You have to be like to the detail of the design, the colors, the lines, the specs, like everything. And so each time that I sent it, there was always something else missing. Or I would put one thing and then forget the other, and then vice versa. It was just a mission, man. It was a mission.
Right. And you got to keep resending it, send it back, send it. And that could take time. I get it.
There's folks that do that for a living, and we actually talked to somebody, and and had them look at it and stuff. They said, no, it's legit. Okay, boom, let's send it. So we sent it, and it still came back. So I was like, man, guys, let me just do it.
Right, I get it. That could be a process.
Yeah.
What up, nothing but love out there, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. Much love. Yeah, that could be a process. So now, like you said, that's important. You got the copyrights, all that. That's the legal type stuff. So now you can put it out, because I'm sure that could be issues too, right? Doing that when you don't have all your T's crossed and I's dotted, right?
Right. Yeah, you got to have all the legal stuff done and ready, just, in case whatever happens, someone decides. It's all food related, so you don't want someone to get sick, hurt, whatever, and then you're liable. You got to make sure you're legit and stuff. So like I said, there was a couple folks that reached out to us, so we'll probably reach back out to them and do it. The thing with that is that would be where we have to start getting quantities of like big quantities of the product that we use to put it all together. You know what I mean? Right now it's just in-house, and we're able to keep up with the sales, So I think once it gets in stores, we're gonna have to make some people, like you said.
Yeah. And you know what? That's facts, man. Because sometimes we're not ready to, like you said. I mean, we want to be ready, but like you said, if that shit takes off like that, we're not fully prepared. I was doing that like with my merch and stuff. I started off kicking it, but then it gets a lot, and sometimes you're doing all this shit, kind of like you say, you don't have a team, and I don't mean people that hasn't helped, but a real team that does that type of shit. It can be a lot for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I understand, especially when that demand gets high. DD said, I got the Ghostly Shadow. It's one of my favorites, but I heard you say that was only a seasonal thing, right?
Yes, that one actually only comes out in the month of October, which y'all know October just ended. We had Halloween. That's our Halloween special. We actually did pretty good with that one this year. Last year, we only sold like 10 bottles, but we didn't really push it as hard as we did this year. We were going through a lot of different changes at that time. So Ghostly Shadow has ghost peppers in it, so it's got a nice kick to it.
Right, ghost pepper. Nothing but love said, I'm a summer heat type of guy. For sure, me too. Drunken Chef knows that's my favorite. I love the summer heat one. That's my favorite right there. Hey, Chef, what would you say is one of your best-selling rubs?
The best seller is the jalapeno. And then the summer heat is starting to come up behind that one.
Ooh. Okay, the summer heat is taking off.
Yeah.
They like that summer. That summer heat is fire. I know you got the SPG, you got the jalapeno summer heat. What else?
We have a habanero, and then we have the ghostly, and then we have actually coming up with that one. We have one called Devil Dog's Dust, and that's another limited edition one.
That sounds serious. Sounds like some shit I need to stay away from. I don't go that hot. Summer heat is good for me, and I know that ain't even, because I know you got the habanero, the jalapeno. I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's actually it's got a kick to it, but it's not that hot. It's got some good flavor. It comes with the chili bean pepper. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. They're these little round red chili peppers that from Mexico. Well, it's actually the Texas state chili. So Devil Dog, he was actually in this live in the chat last time I was on. And we actually named it after him, for all the support that he gives across YouTube and technical stuff and things like that. Him being an ex-military, shout out to all the veterans. So
shout out to the veterans. Happy Veterans Day tomorrow, or today, wherever you are. Yeah.
So we named that one after him. We came out with that one back in May during Memorial Weekend. So we have that one, and then we have the Ghostly. So we have 6 total. 2 of which are limited times. Right.
That's dope right there. Like I said, everyone, that summer heat is fire. So how do you like when you make a new rub, like you have what, a 5 or 6, 7, 8? I don't know.
6.
In total 6. Okay. How do you go about coming up with the new rub and saying, okay, this is the one, you know what I mean? And just going to say this is the one, to putting it out there like that? Do you have like a taste test? You and the wife get together, or how does that work?
Yeah, we actually do taste testing, figure out next pepper or next heat level. For the beginning ones, the jalapeno and habanero. Well, the jalapeno, we eat jalapenos for days, So we were like, let's do a jalapeno rub. All right, cool, SPG. And then someone had asked me about to go hotter than jalapeno. So we were like, okay, well, what's the next pepper? So that's kind of how we think about it. And then we just figure out ratios by putting them together. And okay, here, let's put it on this. We get like some hard-boiled eggs or scrambled eggs. Maybe I'll cook up a steak or something just to see what it pairs well with, and then figure out the heat level from there.
That's dope.
Sometimes I'll mix up a bottle, and then I'll take it to work, and I'll start giving people samples of it, and then ask them what they think as well.
Right. And speaking on like how you do orders and all, kind of going back to what the homie asked about putting it in the stores, or not even that. Like, what if people want to start like getting from you personally, just like wholesale or just like big bulks, big, you know what I mean, orders of your rubs? Will you be ready for that? Or
we could probably do something if it was a few individual orders. We could probably manage that. Again, it's all about making sure we have all the product, that we need. We try to keep stored up on stuff, but as much as we have the stock ready, it goes out. You know what I mean? So sometimes we can't find the salt that we need, and that becomes a mission. So when we do see it, we're buying. Boom, boom, boom.
Dope. I just want to know, you may have people looking right now to say, man, I want to get some of that stuff in stock. Shit starts blowing up and up the shelves, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you, and I appreciate you putting that in my ear because sometimes I'm grinding so hard that sometimes I don't think about these things,
Right.
Then all of a sudden it hits me, and I'm like, damn, how are we gonna do this?
Right.
Gotcha.
How do you go about too? Because you not only have the rubs and do your thing, but I like what you've been doing with your YouTube. Not only with your channel, but you collaborate with other people, and you guys make. You started doing that where you make a meal, or you prep and make a meal right there on the spot. You know what I mean, for the people to see something quick. But nice. Tell us more about that idea. What made you want to do that?
So the live cook collabs that we do, I think I started doing something like that back in February this year. It was a national man-made day, and I did that with another guy, another channel, Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, and him and I collabed on that, and we talked about it at personal level. Said, hey, let's try to do a live cook, this and that. Let's see how it goes. Kind of trying to push our channel more because at that time I don't even think we were monetized.
Right.
And so we tried to do that, and it turned out pretty well. But then it stopped, and we didn't do it for a very long time. And then some other folks reached out to me because they saw what we had done, and they started thinking of doing the same thing. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we actually just did one on Wednesday. We did chicken and waffles. I ain't never made chicken and waffles before. I've had them, but I've never made them.
Right.
So when they told me what it was, what the meal was, I was like, okay, let's do it. So it came out all right. I'm not really 100% happy with the way mine came out, but the video's there, the live is there if you guys want to do that.
So what was it about the chicken and waffles that was kind of different or caused a problem? Like you said, you weren't really happy with it.
It was the outside of it, the breading. Okay, so my attempt was to do Snoop Dogg's recipe.
Right.
Snoop Dogg's got his chicken and waffle recipe, but what I did was I ended up adding one other extra ingredient that I thought would have went well, which was chicharrones.
Right.
And one thing that happened was my oil got too hot. And so the outside cooked up so fast that it was like really toasty. It was like a toasty burnt. And so, yeah, it was not. I personally didn't like it.
Right. Okay, I got you.
Inside, the chicken was fine. It cooked to temperature. I had to leave it in there a little bit longer for the chicken to cook all the way through. It was tender, juicy, all that. But the outside was the main part of it.
Right. Okay.
It is what it is.
Right. Right. What is your how many of like when you no I want to talk about the people you collaborate with, because you collaborate with a bunch of different people. It's like a whole cooking community.
Right. So we there's a barbecue community that, you know, everybody does all barbecue. They have their own channels. Everybody has their own different lives, and I'll pop into everybody's lives and show support and everything. I'm not usually up on their panels as much. I don't, the timing for that they go on doesn't work for me. So I'll just be in chat doing what I got to do and stuff like that. But if we're doing, if someone throws out wanting to do a collab, we can do that, and then we'll do videos for that. We don't normally do lives.
Right.
Excuse me. So like Gorilla Joe's Barbecue, I've done a few different collabs with him. We'll come up with a concept or a meal, and then he'll do his version, I'll do mine, and then we'll drop the videos on the same day. When it comes to the lives, it's just, you know, finding people that love cooking. You know what I mean? Some people in the kitchen. Me myself, I branched out of the barbecue community into other communities, mainly because I thought about the brand that I have and the seasonings. So I decided, like, you know what, I'm not just going to stay with the barbecue community. I'm going to go into fishing. I'm going to go into homesteading, crafting. People, I mean, everybody eats, right? Everybody has to eat. Everybody likes food. So why not go into everybody's community and see if we can push the product there, you know?
That's dope, because it's about expanding, man. And you always got to try to grow. You know what I mean? You don't want to never get comfortable. Just, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's a lot of more people out there, man, that you could touch and you know, meet and, you know, network, all that. You know what I mean? And your channel, man, I think your channel is limitless of what it can do, because I see you do a lot of different things, and adding those things with the fishing. Like, you plan to bring that to the channel?
The fishing,
like all the extra stuff you're doing, like you said.
Well, right now, so a few months ago, my channel actually got hacked. And
yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, because that's one of the things I wanted to bring up last time. By the way, I apologize again for the last time, bro.
The homie stood me up. The homie stood me up, man. Man, the homie stood me up, man. I was like, damn. I thought that was my brother, man. Nah, but it was all good. That's my bro, man. You know, we talked about it and all that, but that's whatever. But yeah, around that time, or before that, your channel, you know, was shut down, hacked, or what? I don't know what happened.
So I was on a live. I was doing some things on the channel, and I was looking into, well, we get people that email us to be sponsors and stuff, and they want to collab with us and things like that. Now, not every email that you get is legit, and I found that out the hard way. Basically clicked on a link, and then they took over my whole channel, shut me down, logged me out of everything. It was my channel was attached to my personal email, one of my personal emails, and all my Google photos, everything that I've taken pictures of over the years of all the family were in there. It was all locked down. I had no access to it, and so it just basically shut me down. So trying to get back into the YouTube and trying to get to through support to tell them about it was a mission. It was like I would email them, they wouldn't respond till the next day. Then I'd respond to them, and then it was like every other day I was getting back, you know what I'm saying? So I had done research, ended up having to make a Twitter account in order to get to them directly. So for those that this may happen to, if you have any issues, make a Twitter account and go to Team YouTube, #Team YouTube. Hit them up.
Oh, you go to Twitter. That's the way to get to them quicker.
We ended up getting the channel back within less than 24 hours after we told them what happened. So it took a total of a week, but it was 4 days, 3 to 4 days of going back and forth through email, then finally figuring it out, saying, okay, let's go to Twitter, and then it was less than 24 hours after that.
So what is it about Twitter that you can get through?
I guess they have Team Twitter or Team Team YouTube. Sorry, Team YouTube, right, where I guess you have people that are on there directly, so you're able to reach out to them easier.
Okay, it's
almost like live Facebook messaging or IG when you're in IG comments or whatever. Same thing. So they sent us a form. We filled it out, gave them all the information that they asked for. They asked for, well, for us, it was the AdSense account numbers and what your last video was, your name, your IP. They ask you for a gang of stuff, and if you don't have it, you guys might want to start getting that because you never know.
Right. Wow. So you get the channel back. Was everything good with the channel still? Like they didn't mess anything up, right? Everything was back to normal, or what?
So that's the thing. Like I really don't even know what their purpose of taking the channel was, because the only thing that was added to our channel was a bunch of Tesla videos. That changed the name from DrunkenChefBbq to Tesla News, and threw a bunch of different videos that had to do with Tesla. And then every single one of my videos that were on my channel were all covered. So I'm not even sure what they were trying to accomplish, because they didn't get any. There was no funding to get from the AdSense. There was like $40 in there, so it's not like they were going to get paid.
Right.
And so I don't even know. So once YouTube handed me back the channel, I had to like figure out how to remove the Tesla videos, because it was hard. It wasn't like just go in there and delete them. I had to go through a couple different hoops in order to remove it all.
So they didn't help you with any of that? They didn't have it. They were like, we don't have anything to do with that. We're just giving you your channel back.
Here's your channel. There you go. You're good to go. Change your passwords, do the 2 steps, the 2-step verification. And that's everything that I already had. Everything that YouTube offers to prevent stuff like this, I had all that, and I still got hacked. So
it's weird to get hacked on YouTube. I mean, I know you get it like through your computer, like a virus, but like through YouTube, that's crazy.
Yeah. So after that happened, going back to your question of whether or not I'm going to bring certain things to the channel, we're actually just going to stay with doing the food stuff. We were doing a lot of family things and stuff like that. So to kind of prevent that, the family stuff from getting mixed up with the barbecue and the cooking, we actually made a separate channel for family. Okay. So we have 2 channels now, family, Maciel Family Adventures, for those that don't know. You can find that on my About page. And we'll probably do stuff like, bring some of that other stuff there. If it comes to like cooking fish and things like that, maybe a catch and cook, maybe I'll throw it on the barbecue channel, because it does pertain to cooking. I haven't really decided on that yet.
Right. You plan on doing like, I think I asked you that before, like merch and stuff, since you have like the official logo is getting kind of popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've talked about it numerous times. You actually asked me last time, and I said, yeah, we were working on it, and then we didn't even push that, man.
You gotta at least do the apron thing, though, homie. That'll be hard. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that'll be dope. As far as what do you got coming up next with DrunkenChefBbq? Because you're always, whether it be rubs or I know, like I said the last time we talked about, but maybe you getting out to maybe trying to push the brand more and with the food. Like I know you got recipes, like how you make, like people want your service, chef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How can they get the chef? How can they get the chef?
They can hit us up and through the email or any one of any of our social medias. Last time you asked me about the social medias, remember you were having a hard time getting hold of me?
Yeah.
So guess what? We now have Instagram. We have
the other day. You just
got Twitter.
A link. Follow back. I'm like, this fool just getting the damn IG channel. Shout out to Chef though. He's on IG now, people.
Well, we had it we had it then, but we weren't active on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just not just there. Right. So yeah, we're on it now. I'm trying to get active into it so I can put more stuff. But it's a grind, man. It's a lot.
Right. But
I did hear, I think last night, putting out all the videos for this tonight, and I was like, okay, I got to put it here. I got to put it there. Let me put it. And then I'm like looking at it. I'm like, did I do that right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've been seeing that you definitely been active with the channel since you got it. So that's good. That'll be good if you get on there with your videos too, man. Like you know what I mean? With your videos, how you've been. I like those videos when you make shit, homie, because maybe people may want to make what you make. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. So things we got coming up. I'm hoping to get back on Live Cook with Tom Garvey, the keto cook, in a couple weeks. He's actually been hitting me up since we got the channel back, and so hopefully that comes up. Gorilla Joe's Barbecue hit me up. I talked to him today. We were on a collab again with our daughters, because both of them like to get in the kitchen with us and spend that daddy-daughter time.
Right.
So we want to probably get some going there. In a month from now, we'll be doing another live cook with M&T Living and Cooking, Crafty Leo, and Etel Giles from EG Adventures. Those are the same folks I did the collab with the other day. The one from Wednesday was our third one, so we do it like once a month now. So we're gonna try to do that once a month with all of them. And then what else do we got? On the family channel, we're going to be doing National Day of Giving. We did this last year where we promote giving. It's a hashtag Giving Tuesday. It's a national day. It's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. And we basically, what it is just us giving back to the community, giving back to our subscribers, whether it be gift cards, gifts, rubs. Sometimes we throw out the rubs, for winnings. Other folks will, donate stuff to give out to the community and stuff. So November 28th, Tuesday, tap into the family channel for that one.
And how can people, if they want to donate or help out, whatever way they can, how can they do that?
They can reach me at email, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Look at them.
Go ahead.
She was like, man, why couldn't I have that?
Go ahead, bro.
You got the direct line, man. Come on.
Right. But people, people get at them, man. And the homie said he needs some of those stickers. I know you usually put some stickers in there whenever you buy some rubs. He throws a few stickers in there, but who was that? I think that was who was that said that? Nothing But Love or Frank. He said they need I need I need the stickers. The big stickers.
The big stickers. Who said that?
That was Frank V. What up, Nate Love? That was Frank, the homie Frank V. He said he need the stickers.
Actually, I'm gonna send you some out, man, because he actually did a little short promotional video, if you will, when we first started doing the rubs. He had I don't remember if he bought them or I sent them out to him, but I asked him to do a little commercial for me, and he ended up doing it, and he was one of the first to actually promote it. So I do need to send him some stickers. At that time, we didn't have stickers. We didn't have none of that stuff. So.
Cause you send me stickers or it's just magnets. You send like magnets and stickers, right?
Yeah, depending on what we have, and if you're repeat customers or things like that, we'll send a little extra. But you do get a sticker with every purchase that you make. You get a sticker and a little thank you for your support, which has me on the face of that. My wife makes all this stuff, so shout out to my wife for doing that stuff. She'll make all the stickers and everything. So you'll get a sticker and a little thank you support. If you're a repeat customer, if we have keychains, you'll get a keychain, maybe a magnet. If we have those, just depends on what we have.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, I always get a sticker or something nice in there. He said he needs a sticker to put on his truck, rear window.
we had some window clings for a while, but those all went out.
Right. Shout out to my old boy JoJo. Don't forget November 18th, y'all. That's like next Saturday. Pull up. We in the city of Lakewood. We're having a big party, y'all. You know what I mean? So come celebrate with us. I know you're an AZ chef. I wish you could make it. You know what I mean? But next Saturday, people, November 18th.
Oh, November 20th. Sorry to take away from your thing, but November 20th, Gorilla Joe's Barbecue is going to be doing a giveaway also, and he asked me to help him run that. So
okay.
Just want to tap into that. It will be co-streaming through my channel and his channel through StreamYard. Okay. So November 20th and November 28th, and then you got November 18th with G-Lew and JoJo. Biggest party of the year. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish I could make that.
Yeah, we would have had you out there, but now we would have put you to work though. You know, you would have wanted to kick and have fun. I would have had you working like, man, you got to cook, you know. But JoJo's gonna cook, and it's his party too. And it's like but that's what he does. You know what I mean? He loves to do. So JoJo's gonna do his thing. So we'll know how JoJo did on that tip. You know what I mean?
I went out to California a few weeks back and to my mom's house. We were celebrating my aunt. And man, I cooked over like 40 pounds of meat, ribs. It was chicken, asada, sausages. Man, I cooked so much food. I was cooking all day that day. Big old thing. We put out a video on that also. I put a short video on my channel, and then there's a longer form video of the activities and stuff with the family channel. Right. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check it out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We got the Drunken Chef here, y'all. Any questions you guys got for Drunken Chef, let me know. I'll ask them for you. I mean, you want to know how to cook better. If you're not that good on the grill, okay, let me ask you this. Just for the people mainly out there who just may not be that skilled on the grill, may not have really had any grill experience, but they just got a new grill or they want to get a new grill for Christmas or whatever the case, and they want to, just got a new pad or whatever, and they want to get on the grill. But what are some starter points for a guy or gal to get on the grill and do it successfully?
Mainly is fire management. That's a big thing when it comes to cooking, because if your fire gets too hot, you're going to cook the outside faster than the inside. And you want to. For me, I do a lot of I forgot what it's called right now. You put me on the spot, but it's indirect cooking, where you got your fire and your coals on one side and your foods on the other side, and it's almost like an oven cooking. You got your heat kind of rolling over the foods, and it's a slow cook. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of that, a lot of slow cooking. It just helps to break down all the cartilage and things in the meat to make your meats tender. So it's really about fire management.
Right. Yeah, because that's important. Because like you said, you could be fooled and think, the fire is hot. It's too hot. And like you say, you put your stuff on there and it don't come out right. You wonder what happened.
Yeah. One thing I suggest too is invest in a Insta-Read thermometer. They have them at Walmart. They have the Expert Grill brand, which lasts for a while, but the pin comes off the wiring of that one, so you got to watch out for that after a few cooks. So I would say invest in a good Insta-Read thermometer. I have Thermopros that my wife found, and she got me a whole setup and stuff, so I use those for most of the foods. Now that I've been doing it for a couple months, it's rare when I use them. Just because I have the timing down on most of my stuff. The one thing I do use it a lot for is chicken. I want to make sure that chicken is cooked all the way through.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
That's important. Got to cook that chicken thoroughly, people. Don't get fooled by that fire and think, man, it's cooked on the outside. You got to cook that chicken. That's what I really learned early on grilling. You know what I mean? A big homie of mine told me you have to cook that chicken, homie.
Yeah.
Damn, man, it's fucking cold, bro. Yeah. So what's next up for Drunken Chef, man? I know I asked you that before, but kind of generally, like, because I know you're always like you got thinking about a new rub, like, or a new anything you're gonna add to the brand.
No new rubs at the moment. Just the ones that I said, and actually, I did almost forget to mention this. Tomorrow night. Sometime around 5, it'd probably be like 5 Pacific, somewhere around that time. I'm going to be on Devil Dog's channel because we're actually going to bring out the Devil Dog dust again. He when we did it back in May, he had brought to my attention hashtag 22 a day. Are you familiar with that? Have you ever heard of that?
Hashtag 22 a day? No.
So that I don't like saying represents, but that basically brings awareness to the 22 soldiers a day that commit suicide because of PTSD or anything that they got going on because of war. So he wants to recognize that and kind of give them shout outs and it's hard for me to explain it because he knows it better than I do. But that's part of the rubs that we're going to bring out. that limited thing. We're going to start out with 22 bottles to represent 22 a day. And that's going to actually be on his channel. And we might co-stream on that one as well. And he'll give us more information on what it is and what it's about, being that it's Veterans Day and pertains to military. We're going to bring that out. So tomorrow on Devil Dog's channel, that'll be on there. We have that. And then I'll work on the aprons.
That's going to be a big seller. I'm telling you, bro.
I agree. It's just, yeah, it's
that's a no-brainer, chef. You know what I mean? The chef
right.
apron, bro. That's
you're
a
right.
homie.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard, man. You know, I'm doing 12-hour days, 5 days a week.
Right.
Work, and then trying to push, video content. And we have, we're going to be doing the 12 days of Grillmas again this year. We have the concept down already and the list of foods that we're going to be doing. It's just a matter of finding the time to get out there and do them, put them all together and then edit them, make sure they're all done. Appreciate that, Jojo.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Joe.
And yeah, so it's a grind, man.
Yeah. Trust me, I know, bro. You know what I mean? When having to do all this, work and, do everything you still got to do and then try to keep everything in order. And it's a lot, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, you be up early in the mornings because I see your posts and stuff. And I'm like, man,
I be up late. You know what I mean? I probably, I don't get a lot of sleep, but I mean, it's all good,
Yeah.
Made for it.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Right. And then my daughter has dance and stuff. We're actually going to be at the Veterans Day parade tomorrow. She's going to be in the parade with her dance studio that she goes to and stuff like that. So we're grinding, we're pushing that. She's at dance classes 3 days a week, and she's got a dance recital coming up in December. So it's a grind, man. It's all a grind.
Yeah. But it's a blessing to do it, man, and do what you do, brother, and you bless other people, and people get inspired by what you do, and you're just a good dude anyway, man. So all around, man, great things from Drunken Chef.
Let me ask you this: what would you like for us to cook? What would you like to see?
Me personally, man, that's a good one, Chef.
You come up with a meal and a concept, and we'll do it for you, and we'll shout you out.
I'm gonna come up with something. I got a couple things in mind, but I don't want to say it. I'm gonna make it good, homie. I'm gonna get at you.
All right, there you go.
Sure.
Yeah, that would be dope. I'll look forward to that one for sure.
Yeah. Fucking pros, man. You guys are active in them. All
right.
It's crazy, bro. I don't get it, but it's all good. West Carson TV, what's up, homie? Like I said again, anybody out there got any questions for the chef while we have him here? You know what I mean? Maybe people has a question they want to ask. Like I said, we talked about grilling. For you beginner grillers, make sure your fire is right. You know what I mean? Your heat control. You know what I mean? Get the heat control. Get the thermometer, little thing they got at Walmart. That'll help you out if you're not sure. But make sure your heat is right. And if you got chicken, make sure you cook it thoroughly.
165's got to be 165. Make sure you get that 165. Get that internal thermometer, man. Let me tell you, there's been a couple times where we had to throw it back in the grill.
Right. Yeah, because it'll fool you. You know what I mean?
It's a learning experience, And if you have the passion to cook, then you're gonna learn it. You know what I mean? If it's just something you're gonna try out, and and then later on down the line say, forget it. You know what I mean? Don't invest in too much in the beginning, because you got to know that you really want to do this, because it does take time. Especially for the longer cooks. If you get into smoking meats and things like that, it's time. It's investment in your time. So right. Make sure you want to do this before you invest big. Let me tell you.
Homie said, and if you can't cook, then place an order with Drunken Chef. We're gonna get Drunken Chef. You know what I mean? Orders. He's gonna be doing DoorDash and all that grub, all that shit soon.
Hey, you never know.
Deliver the way this technology in the future is going. You never know. It's gonna come soon. For sure. Oh, I want to ask you this: when you cook, Chef, what do you prefer to cook on the most? Like what, like certain type of grill, you know, stove, you do stovetop, like bake, like what is your preferred way to get out?
I prefer to use a charcoal grill or for like a solid chicken, something fast. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like ribs and briskets and things like that, I'd like to use the offset smokers. I do some kitchen, but that's mainly for. I mainly do that stuff when we're doing collabs because a lot of the folks I collab with, they're kitchen cookers. So I'll kind of go into their environment and try it out, because I don't do too much of that. So it kind of pushes me to expand my experiences. You know what I mean? So that way I can grow even more into the cooking field. So
Right. That's dope. That's dope. Oh, and how about you just said you prefer a charcoal grill, but some people do the gas grill. No, I'm not really a gas grill guy, but what do you prefer, gas or regular old school style?
charcoal,
Okay.
charcoal wood, but I have all of them. I do have a 50/50 offset where it has the propane, it has the charcoal box, and then I have the extended box for the smoking. So I can do it either way. Most of the time, if I'm using the propane, it's probably because it's late during the week and we want to just throw something on there real quick. I'll just throw the propane, so I don't have to wait for the charcoal. But I don't prefer using propane because sometimes you can taste the propane in your food.
Yeah, that's always been my thing with the propane. But I mean, I know some people know how to do it well and cook it, but that's been my thing with that. It's like, I mean, you can taste that stuff sometimes, and it's just like different, man. But I want to ask you personally, since you are a chef master, what is the difference with the? You just kind of told them, but what is the difference with the propane and the charcoal, which we kind of know, but why is it? Yeah, like why would even people want to use the propane? What I'm saying, and the difference between the two.
Propane is just convenient. Honestly, it's convenience for people. I don't want to say it's laziness, but because most most people it's just convenient. Shots fired.
I just cocked it back. I didn't shoot it, but hey, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's really about convenience. They have all these different barbecue companies that can make you up an island and put all these barbecues together. They have all these fancy knobs and things, and it's just mainly convenience and its looks. It's easier to clean. And when it comes to a smoker, it's a lot more to clean. You got the soot from the smoke and everything that goes on the grates, and it's a lot of work to keep them up. With the charcoal, you get that charcoal smoky flavor that comes out when the charcoal's burning. So that's mainly what I like, is that charcoal flavor, that smoke.
me too. I love that charcoal. Something about that charcoal flavor. You know what I mean? Like you said, when it's good and smoked, that barbecue, even leftovers the next day, you just have that taste, bro, from that barbecue. It's just different, bro.
That smoke flavor and smell is that's pretty much like my natural cologne right there.
Ooh, and that smell too gets you when when someone is barbecuing, bro. And it's just like that shit hits different, homie.
I know my neighbors be knowing when I'm there. 3-4 in the morning, I'm sending smoke signals already.
Wow, so you be doing it for real.
Yeah.
Let me see. Baseball King said, "Are you a fan of cooking in the smokers?"
Yes, very offset. That's all I have. I have offsets. I have 3 offsets. One of which has the charcoal and the propane side, and then I have two griddles, 2 little planchas.
Right. And speaking of that, like we got obviously the holiday season coming real soon. Next week, couple weeks. Are you planning on doing any cooking, or like even with the smoker? Do you do like the fried turkey? Like, do you do a lot of stuff for turkey wise or Thanksgiving wise or holiday wise?
Not for Thanksgiving. There's 4 of us in the house, and to try to find a small enough turkey that's not going to last, leftovers too long. Because when it comes to turkey, like for us, it just makes us lazy. Like,
Right.
It's that sleepy meat for me. But we don't really eat a lot of turkey here in this house, so we don't do turkey. We'll do like a prime rib or some tri-tip or not the non-traditional foods. but we still kind of have a meal together. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I'm with you on that turkey. I'm not really a turkey. The only time I'm probably really eat turkey is around Thanksgiving or the holidays if I'm having a plate, you know. So I'm with you on that. You know?
I think actually last year I did some turkey wings. I found some turkey wings just because since it was the holiday, like you said,
Right.
it was just something I threw out there. But again, we're not fans of turkey, so.
Right. Man, girl, what the hell?
You might want to try to put on your subscriber mode for like a long, lengthy time, and that'll help with that.
Oh yeah, how about subscriber mode?
Yeah, put on subscriber mode for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Then that helps to curb that a little bit.
Where do I do that at?
Go into your YouTube studio. It's through your YouTube studio, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll figure all that out. Hopefully, man. I don't know why these trolls are so active. This is great. I've been having a lot of shit going on too, bro. Not to the extent you have, but just, you know, weird shit, man. You know what I mean?
You know, it's a trip when you start, you're trying to do something positive or do something for yourself and build a brand or a name. You know, people tend to hate on it or whatever the case may be, and they try to stop you. And I don't understand why, you know.
Yeah.
I don't see the point of that. Like, if you put that much energy into what you're doing right here, focus that energy on you. Invest that time in you.
Exactly. You know? Like, people go and make a whole fake page and all this. I'm like, wow, you got time to do that? Imagine what you could do if you were doing something, like you said, positive or trying to get you some money or whatever, bro. Like that. That's not it, man.
The best investment is in yourself, man. Let me tell you.
That ain't it. Wow. Well, people, we got the Drunken Chef here tonight. Like I said, anyone out there got any questions? Again, for the homie, man, like want to know anything about grilling? JoJo's a chef too. Have you and JoJo ever not collaborated or talked about any cooking or chopped it up about that?
Nah, we have not.
Okay.
Maybe that's something could come in the future. I don't know if he does content or has anything on a channel or anything, but
and that's what it is. He don't have. I just thought about that. He don't have content. Just be on here, but he don't. You know, not that I know of. But JoJo's a bad man too, man. He's gonna be our official chef next week. So yeah, man. I don't know if JoJo. Yeah, maybe he should do that in the future. I don't know. JoJo, he don't have content though. Shout out to my boy JoJo.
Maybe he can. Well, if he's willing, I know he's in the chat and stuff, but maybe he can come up with a concept and record a video, send it out to me or whatever, and then I can do the same, and we can put it together in one video, and then I can drop it, or you can drop it, or anybody can drop it. You know what I mean? I'm down with that if he's down.
Right.
I'm always down to collab with folks. It's just a matter of timing.
Right. Yeah, we got to make that happen, man. We got to make that happen. So, anybody, again, any questions for the homie, let me know before we get ready to get up out of here. I ain't going to hold the homie too long. Anything else, Chef, you want to talk about that we did not, or you want to touch on or promote or put out there, anything?
Just for the main thing I want to promote is our family channel, my Seattle Family Adventures. I don't know if someone can grab the link with your mods, drop it there.
Okay.
The National Day of Giving is coming up Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and you do have to be a subscriber in order to win a prize there. So be sure to do that if you guys want to come through. That's going to be hopefully a big event like we did last year. I think we had almost 100 people in the chat for our first one that we ever did, and so we're hoping to grow that even more. You know, the only thing is that we are transferring it over to the family channel. So Seattle Family Adventures, National Day of Giving.
I don't know if that's the link. I think that's the regular channel.
That's my channel.
Yeah, we need to, if we can put the family channel link in there, DD, please, if you have it.
The channel, you can find that in my About page. It's the first link out of all the links I have in there.
Okay. Trying to put that there in the chat.
But yeah, those are the main things: is the family channel, the National Day of Giving, and then the giveaway that Gorilla Joe's barbecue is going to do. Shout out to Gorilla Joe.
You said that's on the 20th, right?
Yes. We don't have that one set up yet, but once we do, we'll get it out there.
Right, and you'll be doing that live on your channel, right?
Yeah, it'll be through my channel and his. He's doing. Actually, I'm not going to speak on what he's doing because he's making a video on that.
Right, got you.
Him drop that.
Shout out to my bro, Big Dev. Salute, Dev. That's the link right there. Well, you guys can see it in the chat because I put it up there. You can't see it right, but it's right there in the chat. Click on that link. That'll lead you to his family channel. Like I said, where he has a lot going on, and that's where you can check out the thing going on the 20th, or that's going to be on the Drunken Chef channel.
No, the 20th will be on my channel, and then the National Day of Giving's on the family channel.
Okay. Yeah, there it is, man. Drunken Chef Barbecue. What's up?
I was gonna say, if you guys want to get them rubs, go to www.drunkenchefrubs.com. You have all your choices there. Tomorrow, Devil Dog's Dust should be on the website, so be sure to tap into that. And tune into Devil Dog's channel if you guys can. We're going to talk about that there. www.drunkenchefrubs.com. And all those links are in my About page on the YouTube channel.
And you got everything back up now where all the links you can go like how you used to have it. Like I said, you could do PayPal or whatever you want to do, all the links.
Everything should be up now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna order mine, bro. There, go right there. DD put it up right there. What'd you say, bro?
I was gonna say I should probably look to make sure because I don't want to be lying to you.
Right. Okay. And then, I'm gonna tell people out there, if you don't do nothing else, I know we talked about a lot of stuff tonight with Chef, Family Channel, and all this stuff. But if you don't do nothing else, go get you one of those rubs, homie. I'm telling you, I would prefer the Summer Heat, but he has five other ones. He has the Summer Heat, the jalapeno, habanero, SPG was just like just like that. That's the OG. That's the original. That's the original Drunken Chef sauce. The rub is the SPG. That's just like the regular shit. And then you got the Summer Heat, jalapeno, habanero, ghost. What is it?
Ghostly Shadow.
It's limited though. You gotta be VIP for that. If you come with the right price, I'm sure he'll make you some. Right. Yeah, I mean, other than that, catch that in October. And what else you got on me?
No, that's it. That's pretty much it right there. Yeah.
There it is right there, man. My homeboy Drunken Chef. My guy, he's a legend, a living legend, man. Tap in with the homie. Like you said, he has 2 different channels, his personal channel and the family channel. Check into the family channel. If you got a family like him, you want to see some fun stuff, great videos. His daughter is amazing. She's doing a lot of great stuff. His wife as well. So check them out. Support all he's doing. Get you a rub, though. If you don't do anything else, get one of those rubs. You know what I mean? That's the homie Drunken Chef. Guess we'll end it right there, Chef. Take us out of here, bro. Anything else you want to leave the people with?
Just want to say thank you for having me on here again, man. It's always a pleasure to be here. I appreciate you for allowing me to come back.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta.
My boy, go ahead.
But I just want to thank you for that. Thank everybody who showed up tonight in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the veterans. We appreciate it. I know I can say this on G-Lew's side is, we appreciate everybody that comes through and continues to watch us, hits the like and shares us out, because without you guys, we don't have these channels and we don't have this content for you guys. So we appreciate everybody, man.
Sir, that's my guy, Drunken Chef. We're going to get up out of here on that note. Don't forget tomorrow night, check out DD Hairston Conversations in the Hookah Lounge, man. It's going to be dope. And then we'll be back Sunday for Oldies Rule Forever Sundays with me and Nay Love, okay? And then we got some more new stuff coming too, so stay tuned. And don't forget, next weekend we're having a big party, man. I'm gonna just say that, man. Everyone show up if you can. We're gonna be in the city of Lakewood doing a real big, me and JoJo, annual G-Lew reunion, party, fun, food, music, everything. Come join us. That being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you again, Chef. Much love and respect, brother, always.
Just love.
Yeah.
This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. This is the type of beat to make your G's get funky. Bag you up a sack of that work and get some money. Cause ain't shit funny when your pockets looking broken. Chest caving in cause you looking like you smoking. I ain't rockin', homie, and I ain't joking. Shout out to my foothill homies in East Oakland. Every time we coming cause we do it straight loking. And hit it from the back with a mean ass stroking. Nowadays you gotta gotta keep your eyes wide open, cause you can get caught slipping in the wide open. This is for the hopeless, homies that's still hoping. Whether you got a 9 to 5 or you the dope man, I be the spokesman for homies in the struggle. Either we gon' change or remain in this bubble. This is for the hustlers. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers, now back to the G's. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. Either you a hustler, homie, or you a customer. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers.
That's a wrap. I mean, yeah, I'm just letting you know that's a wrap. We're good. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.